Yeah, the story of that guy is he started telling everyone that this other guy was the thief, because he had suspicions, but he didn't actually see the guy stealing anything, and turned out it was somebody else. But this guy got upset that this guy told everyone he's a thief, so he punched him, and then he went to jail for punching him, being rude. Yes. Okay, Northern Radiation Wall. Here we come. Whee! That's literally a wall to prevent you going further. You might even have survived actually just stepping across. Ooh. Not go too far that way. Ooh, Hollywood. Scavenger, 13 of 16.
Have you met the Manorites, brothers and sisters? They sure are polite, aren't they? Nicest bunch of folks you're ever likely to meet. Got a smile and a howdy-do for everyone. Yes, indeed. But polite as they are, there is a fatal flaw beneath the surface of their courtesy. A dark secret behind their sunny dispositions. And do you know what it is, brothers and sisters? That's right. They do not believe in God, nor do they believe in sin. Oh, their civility patrols walk around, protecting the weak and defenseless from the strong and well-armed. And that's mighty nice, I'll admit that. But would those same security patrols burn a cache of pornography to stop its poison from corrupting the world? Would they forcibly separate a couple who was about to engage in unmarried sex in order to save them from sin? Would they put down...
I think that's the Guards Militia guys. Sounds like them. Okay, so we are on a big map. Save. Hollywood. Start. Ooh.
I've never seen such an open town.
Welcome to Hollywood. Spores received a brochure. Welcome to Hollywood, brought to you by the Hollywood Chamber of Commerce. Hello! Welcome to the last bastion of freedom and commerce in Southern California and maybe the world. You might have some questions about this place, so here we go. What is Hollywood? Hollywood is a protected area of trade, business and entertainment. We are a safe hold for those free thinkers who believe in liberty, commerce and fun, shielding them from the madness and fanaticism that has gripped so much of the LA swamps. As such, we welcome all honest traders and seekers of pleasure and offer you protection while you are within our walls. What is the Hollywood Chamber of Commerce? The HCC is a cooperative business organization funded and democratically run by the store owners of Hollywood. Rather than each of us relying on his or own security and taking care of the streets and structures around us on our own, we work together pooling our resources to keep Hollywood safe and well maintained both inside and out. The Hollywood Safety Patrol are funded by the Chambers of Commerce and keep our streets peaceful, clean and honest, allowing participating businesses to thrive. Additionally, the Chamber's funds cover the cost of repairing aging buildings, streets and utilities and protecting our common borders from the madmen outside. What rules do I need to know about? Nothing that common sense doesn't dictate to you. Trade honestly, respect the police and the Chamber of Commerce, do not harm anyone or steal from anyone, and do not vandalize public or private property. Beyond that, we do not judge your habits or pleasures, as long as you do no harm and your coin is good. You are free to do as you like. What is sin? As you made your way here, you may have been accosted by the so-called Guards Militia, who will have warned you that merely by setting foot in Hollywood you are committing a sin, or that pleasure itself is sin, or that even thinking about pleasure is a sin. Well, as far as the HCC is concerned, there is only one sin in this world, and that is hurting another person against their will. So look around you and see if you see any victims here. You won't find any. Everyone is here of their own free will, doing only what they desire. Then go follow the Guards Militia for a while if you dare, and see the innocents they slaughter and the innocents they enslave, Then make up your own mind what sin is and who are the sinners. But really, if that, stay here and enjoy yourself, it's much more fun. Signed, Hollywood Chamber of Commerce. Maybe boss. Look ahead, SP boss. Try not to focus on the sin. Sean Bonsky. Honk. Hey, hey, welcome to Hollywood, fancy-girls. You look like you need some condoms. Keep moving, stranger. Ain't buying, woman. Mary. Man. Woman. Okay, let's go and see more of this intro, people. Unfair, HEC don't care. Ma Brown. Unfair, and sorry folks, the Brown Crown is closed. The goddamn HEC shut me down. Changed the locks and everything. What is the HCC? The Hollywood Chamber of Commerce, or as I like to call them, Heidi Hollander and her amazing ass kissers. Just a BS social club if you ask me. Never did anything for Hollywood and never will. Especially if you ain't a member. Phooey is what I say. Who is this Heidi person? She's the bitch that runs the brothel down the end of the street. She runs Hollywood too. At least she wants to, but she don't run me. Ma Brown don't kiss nobody's ass. No siree. Them have the Brown Crown. My restaurant, the Brown Crown, best Chilean joint in Hollywood. At least it was until the bitch Heidi decided to close me up for no reason. Hollywood ain't even got a health code. It's goddamn fry embargo is what it is. Why doesn't the Brown Crown meet the health code? A BS charge. There ain't nothing wrong with my food. Heidi's just pissed because I didn't want to join her club and pay her dues. Ha! It ain't dues, it's protection money. I told her she could stick it up her ass. Do you need help? Help? What is there to do? I'm supposed to get a sworn statement from Officer Lamb over at the HSP that I've cleaned up the place, but it's already clean and Lamb knows it. He's just not going to say so until I cough up the dough. Well, I got my pride. I'll die before I pay those snooty bastards. What if we talk to Lamb? What is the HSP? You mean to lean on him? Well, don't be too hard on him. It's not his fault. He used to be one of my best customers. He's just doing what his boss tells him to. But if you could get him to sign that statement, well, you'd have free chili for life at Brown Crown, friends. I swear it. What's the HSP? The Hollywood Security Patrol, otherwise known as Heidi's Enforcers. They're the muscle for the HCC. Alright, Rangers, back to it. Unfair, unfair. The HCC didn't care. Hey, now welcome to Hollywood, fancy-girls. You look like you need some condoms. Rat boy. You wouldn't think a beard and a tutu would go together, but somehow a rat boy makes it work. No, not condoms. Pet rock, then dolls, directions, snow globes. How about this one? It's got Manny's Chinese casino being showered in a tiny golden coins. What about the souvenir condom from Heidi's Hollywood Hideaway? How about some directions? Sure, amigos, directions are free with the purchase of any other item. So what will it be? Condom, snow globe, pet rock? Mistress knows best. Licking stick quarterly. Bound to please. Riding spur. American condoms. Vibrator, snow globe. Should have bought my stuff that I've saved up and sold it to him. I wasn't sure why they kept condoms and wasn't flagged as junk. I just sold those, I think. I thought it might have more interesting stuff to sell. Tell me about Heidi's. Ah, the condom. Wise choice. Here you go. Thank you kindly. Thank you. Now, what did you want to ask me again? About Manny's Chinese Casino. Finest casino on the West Coast. No better place on earth to lose your money. Go to the end of Sunset and hang a right. It will be the end of the street. How about some directions? Now, where did you want to go? Manny's, Rambo's. Ooh, Rambo. Heidi's Hideaway. High Ground, Schwags, Raji's at the Brown Crown Hotel, California. See, Rambo. It's got a bunch of shops. Swags, food, drinks, sundries. Plus the best boy and girl watching in Hollywood outside of Heidi's, of course. But at Swags, it's free. See all the talent agents hang out at Swags, and all the pretty young things who come into town go there hoping to be discovered. Just walk down to the end of Sunset. It's right there. High grounds. It's a local pot dispensary and clinic. If you need to fix your head, George has what you're looking for. If you need to fix your body, Martha is an ace of the needle and thread. Head up to Hollywood Boulevard. It's close to Rambo's gun shop. What do you think about the Hotel California? Unless you want to ruin your life, don't want to go there, friends. It ain't really a hotel. It's a salt house. Nothing but dealers and salt zombies. But if that's your scene, it's up on Hollywood Boulevard just inside the East Gate. What about these salt zombies? Take that shit long enough and it'll turn you into a zombie. Just shuffle around all day staring at nothing. Only time those Wastelands make a move is to jump some poor bosses so they can get enough money for their next fix. Rat Boy would keep out of their way if Rat Boy was you. So what do you want? What do you know about salt? I know what's in that stuff, but if you snort enough of it, you turn into a zombie and you don't come back. Terrible stuff, terrible. What do you know about Rajis? If you're looking for cheap, safe place to crash, Raji's got a little camp for runaways in the cemetery. That's where I started when I moved here, and look where I am today. Tell me about Heidi's. The best brothel in town, the cleanest girls and boys of the greatest variety. I give it 5 stars. Head west until you can't go any further, then turn right. It's between Sunset and Hollywood. Tell me about the Brown Crown. Used to make the best chili in town. Better than Swags, that's for damn sure, but then HCC shut it down for health violations. Just this old Ma Brown wouldn't pay their dues. That is right there behind me with the closed sign on it. Tell me about the HCC. The Hollywood Chamber of Commerce. They're supposed to keep Hollywood safe and bring the tourists in. Not doing much of either, if you ask me. Haven't sold a pet rock in days. See what you've got. You got it. Gotta read those. For the not enthusiasts, I thought it's gonna help for reading Wasteland Historian. Okay, let's probably sell that back. Trade. Cheers. Okay. Swifty's office. Down below. Let's go to Swifty's office. See if his name sounds. Swifty. Like a jail? Missy and Lizzie.
Kill them all. They're trying to free the talent.
What? The talent? Slaver. How did we get here? Missy and Lizzie. Did we get pointed here? Heidi's, Raji's, Salt. Swags. No. Okay. I'm not sure we want to trigger this. Ah, it's been a while. Hold on. Loot. Swifty. Don't want to come into town and start a fight right away. Bad manners. Oh no. Ah, there we go. No. This looks a bit dark. I thought the safe was corrupted or something. Okay, so Swifties, we need to come and do something about. Recruiter. HSP office, cemetery. Alex Falk.
Manorites beware.
I'm Alex Falk of the Children of the New Citadel. Are you interested in finding out if you've got the personality to attain a brighter future? Do you want to know if you're compatible with Matthias' vision of a new world? Then take our simple test. It only takes a minute and costs absolutely nothing. What do you say? No thanks.
Do not let the Rangers too close.
Okay, well, Matthias.
For soon you will find yourselves under their thumb. Remember, the Children of the Citadel are your only true friends in Los Angeles.
It kind of sounds like a cult. That take you apart and put you back together. Is this kind of stealing? What are these guys? HSP. Los Feliz. No? Over there. Hotel California. This is the one that they said isn't a real hotel, it's just the zombies. Just click save. $10, good. First, other one on the left. Salt Junkie. Don. Philip Morris. $10. Get high in them different rooms. It's not money, that's a bunch of bottle caps. Come back when you've got $10. Bottle caps. See. Sorry, no vacancy. Morris? You want a room? Talk to Don. You want a room? Talk to Don. Okay. No vacancy for us. With the police? No, we're the Desert Rangers. What is this? Vertical Advisors LLP with On the Up and Up. Psst, Matthias. Rangers over here.
Don't worry. This isn't a trap. I just want to talk to you. I want to see if we can come to some kind of understanding.
So talk.
Thank you. Now, I know we've had our differences. You think I'm a despicable murderer. I think the same about you. And we both think our own murders are justified. But what if I was to tell you that it's all been a misunderstanding? That all along, we've both wanted the same thing.
There's no misunderstanding. You're the enemy and we're done here. You want the destruction of humanity, we want to save it. How can that be the same?
Who said I want the destruction of humanity? I want the transcendence of humanity. Look, we both want a better life for people. All we are arguing about is who has the best method. So let's compare. You want to give people a better life by catching criminals and imposing order. So let me ask you, is it working?
Of course it's working.
Really? Is there still crime? Yes. Has any police force ever stopped all crime? No. Will any amount of enforcement ever stop all crime? No. And why? Because enforcement doesn't fight the root problem, which is human need. Transcendence will.
Okay, I'll bite. How will transcendence solve need?
Simple. When our minds and souls are contained in synthetic bodies, we will not need food. We will not need water. We will not need shelter. All the things that we humans rob and steal and kill each other for remain completely obsolete. We will need the sun to power our batteries, and that's all. There will be nothing left to fight for. Everyone will have enough. Isn't that a beautiful dream? Isn't that worth fighting for?
So you would fight to end fighting.
Isn't that what you do? But your method.
Okay, Nakasero, thanks for stopping by.
Mine will.
Have a good sleep, man.
Will you join me? Will you fight for the Transcendence future?
Mine also. Will you join me? Will you fight for the Transcendence future? We'll fight for the right future, the Ranger future.
I knew you were too thick-headed to convince. It's really too bad. Had you said yes, you might have spared your friends at Ranger Citadel. Now I'm afraid there's nothing you can do to save them. We fly to Arizona in a matter of days. How will you ever live with the guilt?
Ooh. It's escalating. Go on. Failure. Try again. Not sure what this is going to give us. Oh, critical failure. Fractured. It's okay, Mummy will fix it. Critical failure. Take a rest and watch the best. The rocky debris along this barricade looks freshly turned, as if it had been swept away recently. Looking closer, you can see a metal panel through the cracks between the boulders. Perhaps if you could move the stones aside, you could get a better look. You can do it, Liz. Boom! Critical success. Okay. See a hatch leading underground. What? Griffith Park. That's where you want to go.
Well, Big Possum's uncle. It's already on your map. Now it's all about sending folks to hell.
Run, reload. Griffith Park, is this an underground thing? Ascension McDade. What? Oh, this is the God's militia people. Church of the Vigilant. Looks like there's enough room to place an item on this table, but what item?
This ain't right. This ain't right at all.
So you are all eager would-be torturers, are you? Or are you? Are those rangers uniforms you wear? A troop of desert rangers have come to follow the path of James King and Red Samson? I admit I am surprised, but if you insist. Felty Mayweather. I don't know anything about these. Tell about Church Vigilant. The Church Vigilant is the eyes and ears of the militia. It gathers information through spying, study, and yes, torture, then compiles it and passes it on to other branches, who then of course ignore it and do what they want to do in the first place. Anyway, if you truly want to join us, then you must be studious, stealthy, and a good judge of character. Have a strong stomach and a heart of stone, but please see the other branches before you decide. Most people would be happier elsewhere, perhaps all people. Tell us about Church Militant. Ah yes, the heroes of the Salvation Church. The Knight of the Red Messiah would convert the wicked with shotgun and bayonet. Well, you are a soldier, so perhaps that life is for you, but be prepared to leave your compassion and your brains behind. Retribution. Jones tends destroying sheep by slaughtering and fleecing them and not bringing them into the fold. If that sounds like the Lord's work to you, then go to see Jones in his barracks. Tell us about Church Ecstatic. They are meant to be our spiritual and intellectual leaders, keeping us on the path of righteousness, but I see little evidence of it. Our duty, as James King and Red Samson defined it, was to convert the lost and cleanse the wicked. Hoarding wealth and clinging to power was no part of it, and yet that seems to be all that they do. Nevertheless, if you have a gift for gab and a winning smile, they may be the branch for you. See Evangelist Mayweather in the chapel, and good luck to you. What do you know about Felty Mayweather? Sad story. A beautiful, virtuous woman now tied in wedlock to a less than a virtuous man. She was once married to another man, Knight Captain Sims, but he died, and Evangelist Mayweather, attracted to her charms, used his charms upon her when she was at her weakest. I do not believe it is a happy marriage. What do you know about James King? A man of vision and clarity of purpose. His is a harsh path, and I have struggled with its lack of compromise. But with so much evil in the world, what other path is there? What do you know about Red Samson? A great man. I wish I had his simplicity of mind, his faith and dedication. He knew what he was fighting for. Sometimes no, never mind. Every man finds himself in the tunnel now and then. If I keep going forward, I will eventually see the light. What do you know about Retribution Jones? A megalomaniac with dreams of empire swirling in his bloodthirsty brain. He does not want to convert. He does not want to cleanse. He wants to rule. Though when he's done, his subjects may all be corpses. I fear he has put his love of murder before his love of God. Who is Sims? For a member of the Church Militant, he was a decent sort and loved Sister Felty deeply. Then he was promoted to Mayweather's Paladins and died shortly after a raider attack, it was said. After that, Mayweather moved in, comforting Felty and telling her he would protect her. Ha! From the bruises she tries to hide, I would say it is he whom she needs protection from. Tell me about Malediction of Mayweather. I don't care to speak ill of the leader of our church, so I won't. He's a charismatic man, as is necessary for the position he holds, and he has the loyalty of his troops. But I'm afraid he has lost mine. What do you know about the Paladins? The Paladins are Mayweather's bodyguards, very full of themselves and dismissive of others, but very loyal to Mayweather. I don't care for them. They lack the humility a good Christian should have, especially their leader, Sanctity White. What do you know about Sanctity White? A bully, plain and simple. He abuses the penitents, mocks other church members, and sins flagrantly, sure that his influence with Mayweather will save him. I see a bad end coming for him. They may take a longer than one would hope. Godspeed, Rangers. Get me out of here. Okay. Not sure I understand what's going on here. Ooh.